Now, let's see how most nuclear power plants actually work.
First, you have the fuel, usually uranium, which must be mined, enriched, and then formed into pellets that are placed in rods within the reactor. The atoms of uranium undergo a controlled chain reaction which emits heat. Pressurized water around the reactor vessel is heated and circulated through pipes in a steam generator, which produces water vapor that spins a turbine attached to a generator. After leaving the turbine, the steam is condensed so that the cycle can continue.
1980, nuclear plants produced 251 billion kilowatt-hour, accounting for 10% of the country's electricity generation. In 2008, that output had risen to 809 billion kilowatt-hour and nearly 20% of electricity, providing more than 30% of the electricity generated from nuclear power worldwide.
In South Africa, North Africa, Southern Asia, and Europe used the nuclear energy the most. Nuclear energy is used in military, industrial, aerospace, and the other fields. United States, Russia, Britain, France, China, Japan, Israel, and the other countries have launched promising research on nuclear energy.
We recommend that nuclear energy should be used in country. Let's provide more energy to more people, while causing less air pollution as well. The nuclear energy is much cleaner, it causes much less death, and prevents more death than fossil fuels. We can't always use wind or water power because sometimes there isn't enough wind or water and solar panels are too expensive. The positive of using nuclear energy.
In 2013, a study conducted by NASA found that nuclear energy has prevented around 1.8 million deaths. Even if you include the death tolls from Chernobyl and Fukushima, nuclear energy ranks last in death per energy unit produced. While nuclear waste is really toxic, it's usually stored somewhere, while the toxic byproducts of fossil fuels are pumped into the air we breathe every day. So, just by reducing the amount of fossil fuels burned, countless cases of cancer or lung disease and accidents in coal mines have been avoided.
The negative of using nuclear energy.
Nuclear technology made a violent entrance onto the world stage. Just 1 year after the world's first ever nuclear test explosion in 1944, two large cities were destroyed by just two single bombs. After that, reactor technology slowly evolved as a means of generating electricity, but it's always been intimately connected with nuclear weapons technology. It's nearly impossible to develop nuclear weapons without access to reactor technology. In fact, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty serves the purpose of spreading nuclear reactor technology without spreading nuclear weapons with limited success. In 40 years, 5 countries have developed their own weapons with the help of reactor technology. The fact of the matter is that it can be very hard to distinguish a covert nuclear weapons program from the peaceful use of nuclear energy. In the 1970s, the big nuclear powers were happily selling peaceful technology to smaller countries, which then developed weapons of their own. The road to deadly nuclear weapons is always paved with peaceful reactors.